Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Welcome everyone to Vani Amritvani program. Today, His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. His Grace Ram Kripadas Prabhuji will be reading the Namamrit, followed by Prabhupada quote, followed by Prabhupada Leela Amrit. Thereafter, Sadhu Sevni Mataji will be reciting the shlokas. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Welcome everyone. Hare Krishna, Ram Kripa Prabhuji, please read.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी दंडवत प्रणाम। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितमेन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada की जय। His Holiness गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। His Holiness भक्ति आश्रय वैष्णव स्वामी महाराज की जय। His Grace शिक्षा गुरु रूपविलास प्रभु की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री नामामृत। The chanting of Hare Krishna protects a devotee from all accidental fall downs. Generally, a devotee who is engaged in the 9 kinds of devotional activities is engaged in the process of cleansing all material contamination from the heart. He puts the Supreme Personality of Godhead within his heart, and all sinful contaminations are naturally washed away. Continuous thinking of the Supreme Lord makes him pure by nature. According to the Vedas, there is a certain regulation that if one falls down from his exalted position, he has to undergo certain ritualistic process to purify himself. But here there is no such condition because the purifying process is already there in the heart of the devotee due to his remembering the Supreme Personality of Godhead constantly. Therefore, the chanting the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare should be continued without stoppage. This will protect a devotee from all accidental fall downs. He will thus remain perpetually free from all material contamination. Bhagavad Gita as it is 9.31. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada quote, 9th December. One who feels humble and meek has the door for the kingdom of God opened for him or her. Letter to Janki, December 9th, 1968. Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. One night, Abhay had an unusual dream. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta appeared before him, beckoning. He was asking Abhay to leave home and take sannyasa. Abhay awoke in, a, in an intensely emotional state. How horrible, he thought. He knew it was not an ordinary dream, yet the, the request seemed to be difficult and unlikely. Take sannyasa. At least it was not something he could do immediately. Now he had to improve the business and the profits. He would print books. He went on with his duties but remained shaken by the dream. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji Dandavat Pranam. Bhagavad Gita 16.5 Daivi Sampada Vimokshaya Nibandha Ayasuri Mata Masucha Sampadam Daivim Abhijata Asi Pandava. Translation. The transcendental qualities are conducive to liberation, whereas the demoniac qualities make for bondage. Do not worry, O son of Pandu, for you are born with the divine qualities. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.14.2 Veeramataram ahuya sunitam brahmavadhina prakriti asamatam Venam Abhya Ashinchan Patim Bhuva. Translation. The great sages then called for the Queen Mother Sunita, and with her permission, they installed Vena on the throne as master of the world. All the ministers, however, disagreed with this. Hare Krishna. Chaitanya Charitamrit Madhya Leela 5.62. कुमार सकल लोक करह विचार आमोर पितार कन्या तीते योग्य की इहार. Translation. All of you assembled here are gentlemen. Please judge whether it is befitting to offer this poor Brahmana, my father's daughter. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. श्री श्री राधारास बिहारी भगवान की जय, ललिता सखी विशाखा माता की जय, गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय, कृष्ण बलराम भगवान की जय, वृंदावन धाम की जय, all the assembled devotees की जय, मॉर्निंग अमृतवाणी प्रोग्राम की जय. The chanting of the holy name protects one from the accidental fall down. See, we should understand one thing, that we are already fall down in this material world, and we have to climb up to the spiritual world. And that's why it is said, Harir Nam, Harir Nam, Harir Nam Eva Kevalam. Kalo Naste, 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 Gatiram Yathaha. It is the holy name, and holy name in Kali Yuga which will help out. No other way, no other way, no other way. It is said in the Shastra. See what happens when you start doing chanting, you are doing akarma. And Lord says, Neha vikrama nasho asti pratyavayo navidyate swalpamasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Even if you do little of bhakti, it has the power to save you from the greatest danger in your life. So, when we sincerely chant the holy name of the Lord, what happens? All the spiritual energy which is there comes for your protection. And what happens? That anything because of your karma, which will help you to, go down, they will protect you in any case. We have seen this in Ajamil case. We have seen in the prostitute case that how the prostitute, just by connecting with Haridas Thakur, she didn't fall down, she was uplifted up. Ajamil, chanting the holy name of the Lord, he was saved from the greatest danger of the death. We have seen so many cases in the material world also, that when they sincerely chant the holy name of the Lord. I remember one story when one person's brake failed. हमारे devotees का brake fail हो गया था गाड़ी का, and they were going down from the mountain. And what happened? Seriously, they were chanting this Narsinga Pranam with so loudly and so anxiety that somehow or other, their car came in control and they brammed to a tree and बच गया. Afterwards, they were saying that कभी भी जिंदगी में इतना अच्छे से हमने नरसिंह प्रणाम नहीं गाया था जो आज गाया हमने. हाँ? So there are many things in the life which actually, the holy name protects. The holy name is there for the protection, but we have to take it up. As far as Srila Prabhupada quote is concerned, it is actually taken from Shishtastakam, Trinadapi Sunichena, Tarorapi Sahishuna, Amanina Manadena, Kirtanya Sadahari. When you have this Trinadapi sunichena means you are feeling yourself humbler than the grass, and you are tolerant than the tree. These qualities are there in a devotee. When he understands his spiritual position, when he understands that he is Das Das Anudas, when he understands that it is only whatever my suffering is coming, it is because of my karma. Nobody else is to blame for my suffering. Why should I blame somebody? And if somebody is reacting bad, it is not because of his, because with my karma that I have some or in other life have, you know, hurt him, hurt him, or I have given him, and that's why I'm getting that in return. That understanding comes in a devotee, and that's why he becomes humble and tolerant. And for such a people, the doors of the spiritual worlds are open up. As far as Srila Prabhupada's Lila Amrita is concerned, we see that Lord and Guru both had destined Srila Prabhupada not to do business. He was meant to take sannyas. And the only business of Srila Prabhupada was to deliver the people in this material world by giving him the spiritual knowledge. And but he had his plan. Prabhupada had his plans to do business and then print the book. So devotees sometimes have their plan, and Krishna and Guru has their plan. And that's why when the clash happens between the Shishya's plan and the Lord's plan, it is the Lord's plan which work. It is not the Shishya's plan which work. So Prabhupada is now trying to do settle his business, but we'll see three times. Three times he did the same effort of stabilizing the business. But he will see that his business is going down, his business is getting destroyed, but the spiritual business is increasing. So he was destined for the spiritual things, not for the material things. As far as Srila Bhagavad Gita is concerned, hmm, there are two types of qualities. Devi, Devi Sampada Mokshaya, Nimbandha Asuri Mataha, Ma Sucha Sampada Devim, Abhijato Asi Pandava. So, in this chapter, 16th chapter, which is the chapter of divine and demonic, there are two types of species, divine and demonic. So, when one has a divine quality, it helps him to liberate himself from the bondage of the karma, liberate himself from the bondage of this material life, and go back to the spiritual world. But if he has a asuri mata, asuri mentality, it will bind him more and more, more and more, more and more into this dukhalaya and more suffering. And Krishna guarantees Arjuna that don't worry, you are having divine qualities. And that's why don't worry and fight. So we know now the king has left because of the ill actions of the son Vena. He's so frustrated that he left and went into the jungle. But what happened about the kingdom? So the mother is called, and the son, who is a Rakshasa, is installed by the sages. Actually, the ministers didn't wanted him, but it was the sages he put, because it's the duty of the son to take on the responsibility of the father. Whatever the legacy the father has continued, that legacy has to be continued by the son. That is the duty. And that's why the sages are keeping, the son is Rakshasa, then also he is keeping on the throne. And we will see further how he offends the sages also. And the sages will curse him, and he will die after that. And from the body, then the Prithu Maharaj and Mata Arshi will be coming out. As far as Chaitanya Charitamrita is concerned, the Brahmana's elder son in the assembly of all the elderly people, he is giving his argument that, you know, is it befitting to give the poor Brahmana our father, our daughter? ये कोई भी हिसाब से ठीक नहीं है. Actually, being a Brahmana, he should be having the quality of truthfulness. But we see that that quality was compromised. That's why it is said, nobody is a Brahmana, nobody is a Shudra, nobody is a Vaishya, nobody is a, Kshatriya by birth. He has to acquire the qualities of a Brahmana. He has to acquire the quality of a Kshatriya. He has to acquire the quality of a Vaishya. He has to acquire the quality of a Shudra. A Shudra can be a Brahmana can be a Shudra if he has no qualities. Guna karma vibhagasha. Lord says in the Bhagavad Gita, huh? That chaturvanya maya shishtam guna karma vibhagasha. So we see over here, when the swartha, when the pride conquers, then we compromise on our qualities. This is what the Brahmana is doing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.